It took just 24 hours for us to lose control of the city. Tonight, Gotham's relying on one man to save us all.
Good morning, guys. What is going on? Alright, it is currently 5:34 in the morning. I got myself a cup of coffee. As much as I'd love to say every day you wake up at like 5 a.m. and you get started. Recently, there's been days where I've been sleeping in. And the reason I sleep is not because I'm lazy and it's like, oh, I just can't be fucked doing anything. Nah, it's more or less just, you can't help but go to bed, a bit on the late side. And on top of that, I try to give my body an adequate amount of sleep and rest because they say it's extremely important, and I still believe that. But at the same time, me sleeping in too much, it doesn't work. I feel like half the day's gone. I still want to hit the gym. I still want to do plenty of things. I want to film content. There's plenty of things that I want to do that I feel like there's just not enough time during the day. The alternative is to wake up earlier and probably just go to bed earlier. So today is Wednesday, and turns out an old friend from high school we used to go to high school with, we were good mates, wants to go catch up and hit a gnarly chest day. But I'm cutting and I want to fit in some cardio. And the thing is, we haven't seen each other for ages, so probably got to talk and work out. I'm going to try and vlog some of the session. And I'll let you in on a little secret. If you're someone that's cutting and you like drinking your black coffee, I came across these big mugs. I don't know, they're about 500ml, 2 cups, I think it is. And they've been a literal game changer because there's 2 things I like to do in the mornings with my coffee. I either drink a black coffee if I'm trying to save my calories, or I'll just be making a black coffee into this, diluting it with so much water. Chuck in as much coffee as you need, depending on your caffeine tolerance. And then you just dilute it and you just put in probably about this much hot boiling water, and then the rest you put in some cold water, and then it kind of makes it nice and warm. That could be like a breakfast, I don't even know what I'm going to be calling this video, to be honest, but I'm thinking of having a series of vlogs, and I had the name of Road to Aesthetics. I'm on the road to cutting and getting lean and getting an aesthetic physique. I look at my body now and I see the muscle mass that has developed over the years of improper bulking, and I still feel like I've developed at least a decent amount of muscle mass. I know I didn't do it the most as optimal as possible, but nonetheless there's still something there that I need to carve out. I started last year October, and now it's peak winter. It is freezing in Melbourne, and so usually people will be bulking during this time, but I still got a bit of leftover bulk from my previous, I don't know if you want to call it a bulk, just to make it sound a bit nicer than just me getting completely fucking fat. I guess I am taking the slower approach. It is much slower than I thought, but better slow than not at all. Now by the time summer happens, I'm going to be cut, and then eventually it'll be the road to bulking. Maybe I'll think of another series idea, because right now just going to the gym, coming home and thinking of ideas and thinking of ways and creating content. That's really what it is. But yeah, if you haven't hopped on it already, literal diet hack, black coffee and just dilute it with water and have a big mug with it. That way, that fills you up for breakfast, for your first meal. If you want to do a bit of a fast, and you don't want to eat and you want to push your meal a bit later, or you don't want to fill yourself up with calories just yet, a coffee really helps. With the coffee, I used to have it in the mornings, but then I used to get so full I didn't have room for my pre-workout meal. So what I've realized now is that I actually can use this as my lunch. So I usually structure my diet around 2 meals a day. Instead of my post-workout meal straight after the gym, my post-workout meal will either be just a plain black coffee or a protein coffee, depending on how I feel about my protein intake for the day. That would at least get me by for dinner, and at least that way, those 2 meals, I can comfortably say that I'm probably having around about 2,000 calories a day, because most of my meals I know I keep around 1,000 calories. I know what 1,000 calories can look like with the foods that I'm eating. And apart from that, I'm probably gonna go hit the gym soon, but it's only just some treadmill, so I wanna get some stuff sorted. And I'm starting off my morning with just a cup of black coffee, just nothing special. Last night I ate 2 meals. I had Cocoa Pops in the morning just for some carbs to fuel my workout, Cocoa Pops and protein powder, and then managed to survive off nothing, just a bit of water and some sparkling water. Dinner was just 2 eggs for the fat content, 2 pieces of chicken breast fillets, a huge serving of rice. I don't measure it. I usually just go by eye and count certain pieces, because I know roughly that's how to keep within my certain calorie goal. Basically, I carved up last night and had extra rice intentionally, because I'm hitting a push day with Jordan. The last thing you want to do is when you go train with your gym buddy is to be the weaker one, especially when he's the stronger one at the moment. He did what he had to and he bulked up and he's fucking strong. I hit 100 kilos for bench the other day and I didn't get it on camera because I didn't have the camera on me. I mean, I had my phone, but I thought, well, if I could do it once, then I can most definitely do it again. So I don't know if I'm feeling it today, but on average it's about 2 meals a day. And some days when I'm feeling full and feeling like I can push through, I'll have like 1 meal just to really like push me into that deficit a little bit. And then other times where I'm feeling really hungry and like my brain's starting to mess with me and I'm starting to crave like all this junk food, then I know that, all right, cool, probably best to add in another like healthier option or add in a smaller meal, because I'd rather do that than go ballistic and have another, extra 2,500 calories, where comfortably eat another 500, 600, 700, 800 calorie meals. So instead of going over my calorie limit by like 2,500 and just bumping my total calories just above and beyond, I'm actually still within a reasonable, calorie intake for the day. And usually that doesn't diminish the hard work that I've put in dieting throughout the week, Yeah, in saying that, probably catch you guys around maybe when I go to the gym. Once I get some shit done, I'm gonna get some shit done. So I'll do all that and yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit, hey? Fuck, my coffee's gone cold now. What do you do? Alright. Whoa, this is the physique at the moment. I think it's roughly around like 75 kilos. I haven't weighed myself this morning. I only tend to weigh myself when I remember, because sometimes in the morning I'll drink or I'll have something and then it's just like pointless trying to weigh myself because it's not the most accurate. So try to weigh myself whenever I do remember first thing in the morning before I consume anything. But yeah, right now we're sitting not too bad. My stomach's flattening out and stuff like that. So yeah, generally just on 2 meals a day. It is a bit slow, but did have a bit of a carb up today, but we're getting there. The next few days it's going to be 1 to 2 meals a day really. And I'm just going to do some cardio today to make sure I get my steps up and make sure that even though I carved up yesterday, really haven't eaten anything yet today. I'm going to have some carbs, but then I'm still going to be in a bit of a calorie deficit. And then when I'm going to bulk, I'm going to actually maintain leanness and not have to get, even to this part, like I'm going to try and maintain abs as best I can. So it's really like everything else is starting to take shape, especially when I get a nice chest pump. It's the best. But it's just this part that needs to go, and realistically, obviously being natural and all that sort of stuff, if shit takes time, you just got to stay patient, stay with the grind. Eventually it'll pay off. I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh yeah, not too bad, right? And then like, you look in the mirror like, not too bad. Somehow, I don't know what the mirror does, but I was looking over the footage I just recorded now and I was like, holy shit, like this is pretty good lighting. And then funny enough, like I was like, damn, like my arm, like I guess this is what happens when you carb up a little bit. Like, you inflate a little bit, you get a bit more, I don't know, fluffy, maybe not as defined, but your muscles, they swell up with glycogen and they absorb, all the carbs and stuff. So all this is just the rice I had last night. But yeah, I was like, holy shit, I didn't think I looked as lean as what I am now at the moment. But like, was it this time? I don't know. I'm finally confident enough to actually like show off my body. Like I know I'm not like shredded, but like I know that I'm not a fat cunt. Like I'm just a bit fluffy at the moment. Like I've gotten to the position where I'm like, okay, this is not bad. Like it's not the worst physique in the world. It can still be better. Like I want to be I want the fucking six pack going, And that's why I'm going to do cardio today. I'm going to train in the gym. I'm going to get the biggest, filthiest, nicest, hopefully chest pump and show you the difference. But yeah, like I don't know if it's the camera, I don't know if it's the angles or whatever, but my arm's looking like bigger than I thought, right? The only thing that I can let you guys know that I'm doing is that I just felt like my biceps have been lacking a little bit, so I wanted to bring them up. So even though I'm cutting down or whatever, I've actually been working out my biceps a lot more than say my triceps, because I felt like they get a lot of work, and every now and then I'll do some like tricep work. But I've just noticed that, especially after the carb up too, like they're actually looking pretty decent, as well as me getting overall lean. So kind of happy seeing the results, you know. It's pretty cool. Just gotta stay with it, and hopefully this part goes. I gotta get my ass to the gym, stop admiring the hard work that I've put in, and just fucking work even harder. I guess time to go to the gym. Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, that is cardio done, just like that. For you, it felt like 5 minutes. For me, that was an hour. I'm gonna go past the post office because I got the delivery yesterday for the new lens, but I gotta go pick it up from the post office because I was at work. So apart from that, I'm feeling a little hungry at the moment, but it's alright. Go to the post office, go home, get some carbs inside me. Carb up for today's push sesh with my mate Jordan, and get ready for that. And then I'm gonna test out this new lens with a new battery because I don't know how long this 9% is gonna last me. Alright, let's go to the post office. Alright, quick stop home, because turns out I think I forgot my wallet. And when you go to the post office to pick something up, they ask for your ID. Turns out I didn't bring my ID on me. Alright, wallet acquired. Time to go pick this thing up. And package is acquired. Woo! Just made it back home. Gotta make some breakfast, get myself ready. I think I'm gonna be making myself either wheat bix or some probably Cocoa Pops. I reckon they're pretty good. Pretty sugary, pretty fast-acting carbs to get me fueled for that workout. So let's get some protein powder and let's do it, shall we? Just wanted to quickly say I'm going to take a rough estimate and say about 8 to 850 calories is going to be breakfast, right? It's going to be Cocoa Pops. So I'm going to use 2 scoops of protein. I'm going to chuck some Cocoa Pops in there. Going to eye it, and then I'm going to chuck some milk with the protein. We'll see how close my estimate is, shall we? I was actually quite on the ball, and I'm actually quite surprised. I was actually expecting to be a bit off. There you go. Basically, meal 1 was 843 calories. So I was off by like 40 calories, which honestly is bugger all, if anything. As I was saying, the key to a successful pre-workout meal is obviously fast digesting carbs. So something that is quick, sugar, probably more processed than less processed, so your body does less work in processing the food and turning the carbohydrates into glycogen and then into glucose into your bloodstream and all that sort of stuff, right? And another thing is the amount you want to have. Now, each individual is different because everyone's stomach's different sizes and can fit different foods, and some people feel much bloated and really full on less amount of food than others. But you want to find the sweet spot where you're not too full, unless you really like working out like that. But personally for me, I'm someone who loves my food, and there was a point even when I was like binge eating and stuff where even like on my cheat days, like I would like think, okay, like I'll find like a high carb meal, or I have like a cheat meal, you know, it's relatively high in carbs. But because it was such a big meal, I sat there and I was like, oh, but then I felt like, oh, I've got all this energy inside me, I'll be able to have a sick workout. But in reality, sometimes having pre-workout and then you have a big meal and it's just, your stomach's just filled up to the top. You just can't move, everything feels heavy. And at that point, I felt like my insides were just struggling, as if like it needed hours to break down like this heavy meal, because I gave it like bread, like something like I'd have like an eggs on toast with like bread, cheese, butter, you know, and it has to process all that and, you know, dilute it and, you know, use the stomach acids. And key point is, you know, don't have too much of it, don't have a huge meal, but it could be just something light. It doesn't have to be big. Like I think in America, I've seen online Rice Krispie treats. I think in Australia, they're equivalent to like the LCM bars. You know, you could find stuff like that. And then, you know, obviously there's some bodybuilders you might see out there, they'll have rice cakes. You know, as a pre-workout meal, you can put something on rice cake, something small. There's a few things you can mix and play around with and find a sustainable pre-workout meal. Ever since I started actually having a pre-workout meal and implementing that before the gym, my workout's a lot more better and the pump's a lot more better. Don't make a mistake where you might choose to work out on an empty stomach or something like that. The best thing you can do on an empty stomach, maybe do some cardio. Not that it'll make a difference, but if you feel like you need to do something in the morning, but you know, you prefer to eat later on during the day, then do cardio in the morning and, you know, either move your weight training session accordingly or move your meal timing accordingly. Whatever's more important in terms of structuring your day to make it suit your needs kind of thing, you know? Apart from that, I've got to open the lens, open the box, take a look at it, see what it comes with, if it comes with anything else other than the lens. And then we're gonna hook it up and we're gonna put it for a bit of a test, so. How you doing? Well, that was at F4. All right, we're gonna bring it to, oh shit, that's bright. Oh shit, that's bright. Oh, I'm gonna have to get back. Jordan's here. $90 kilograms. Framed up. Beautiful.
Yeah, man, let's just work out. Like, I think you can handle 90. Like,
Sure, oh 90, yeah. I'll probably do about 3 or 4, I reckon I can do.
Alright, let's pump it up. Let's do 5 then.
I got it. Fuck! Oh! What the fuck? I had it. Like, I was so close. It was just... I kid you not, I had a full tub of rice.
Full tub of what, sir?
Last night.
Oh, I thought you said roids. I was like, hold the phone, bro. We're on camera right now. Don't be admitting that. Take a gym shot, bro.
You doing 80?
About 100. I got straight up, man. I'm fucking up, man. I was with Andrew yesterday, and he was like talking about like, he like does like powerlifting stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Fucking, it's like, you warm up, and you do like one top set. Fuck that, man.
I know, yeah.
I'm doing 3 sets of 100, and I'm just going down. It doesn't matter.
Oh, sorry. Fuck, I got stuck on that little lip. That was fucking good. That last set, how good is it when you like fucking fight for it? All right, I'll go for 90 again. I'll try to go for 3. I just feel like it's 1 too tall.
Your what do you call it? Reach.
Fuck, now I just expended energy. Now I'm not gonna get that rep. Got the 3rd one.
That was a great job, man. Respectable weight, geez, 90 kilos.
90, yeah, for 3. That's all right.
That's solid, man. On a cut, too.
Come on. Nice, nice, nice. Come on, up. Let's go for one more. Got it.
It took just 24 hours for us to lose control of the city. Tonight, Gotham's relying on one man to save us all.
Side.
Huh?
I do photography on the side.
So what?
Photography.
Oh, do you do photography on the side, yeah?
On the side.
How's
yeah.
that?
So it's good to have a camera, man.
Yeah, it is,
They're
for
very
sure.
useful, man.
Yeah, very. You know what? Honestly, yeah, I've been like bringing it like up recently, and like you just notice no one like they look a little bit, but like they don't.
Who cares what people think?
Who cares? Yeah.
People always want to talk in this fucking world.
Exactly. Like.
You know, so it's just a camera.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, it's all for them to put on a fucking tripod on their fucking phone.
Yeah. Then what's the difference? Like,
it's different.
I just want to make a high quality. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like.
For anything, it's just a legit camera. Like, you know,
Yeah, literally.
Fucking know our fucking phone.
Yeah.
I think because people think like, fuck, like, oh, dude,
Yeah.
you're doing something serious.
Yeah.
Keep it up, boys.
Yeah. No. What was your name? Sorry.
Davide.
Davidin.
Davide.
Davidin. Oh no. Cool.
Davide.
Davide. Oh, very nice.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you. I'm Duan, and this is Jordan.
Keep it up, boys.
No worries. Good seeing you. Good meeting you.
All the very best.
All the best for you too. Yeah.
Thank you.
No worries. Ah, that's nice. So every time I come with you to the gym, we always have good exchange with like strangers.
Yes, fair enough. It's like a funny experience because it's sort of like you sort of expect them to like not like it, and they're like, fuck yeah, bring it.
Yeah.
Like, and you're like, oh,
Fuck it. Yeah.
that's why like, damn.
You know how many people like fucking drop the weight and I look over, I'm like fucking like the harder it is, I'm like fuck, like that's so good. And like you got other gyms like, sorry,
I know, right?
it's a bit too loud. And then like you go close to the camera.
That's the thumbnail right there.
No, but look how nice it is. Like you go close to the camera and like it's so blurry and it's like yeah, what's going on? Crazy thing happened at the gym.
Hey guys, it's Duan.
That monster's gonna be with you till the day.
And I'm back home. I'm in the kitchen, and now I'm with Jordan. He's just in the toilet there. But I mean, I'm gonna cook up a feast. I'm gonna show you what's going on. This is the only other thing I've eaten today, other than you saw the bowl of Cocoa Pops. So,
Nice.
So you want chicken breast or you want steak? Because I think I want
just chicken breast. That's what I'm feeling.
He's going hardcore. Chicken breast. I'm gonna show you. Look, I'm gonna give you chicken breast, plain, no salt, no nothing, and you tell me whether it's edible. If it's edible at its plain state, imagine just adding salt to it. Imagine just adding some sauce on top. You know what I'm saying?
Air fryer hack. Yeah. Oh fuck yeah, it's the best.
Oh. And then we're gonna have some chips. You want some chips?
Sure, if you don't mind. She's talking about garlic sauce and. That smells nice.
Look at that. It crisps on the outside.
It does, yeah.
Maybe I may have. Oh no, still a little juice on the inside. This is plain chicken breast.
Not bad.
But like on its own, is that the best way to have chicken breast? Like, is that edible? Is that better than KFC's chicken breast?
No.
What are those fries? And there you go, look at that.
Bro, is this something?
Yeah, it's a bit like you gotta really squeeze it, like it gets a bit stuck because I fucked up with the consistency.
It's like thick, yeah. Bro, you're too funny. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, careful.
It's fucking solid. There we go. I'm getting a call right now. Hey.
Alright, what's going on? So, just finished up some dinner, talked a bunch of shit with Jordan, you know, and yeah, he had to head off. So, we had some chicken breast, and roughly, I would say, if that only had 800 calories for breakfast, then what, a piece of chicken breast, 250 calories, maybe 300 at max, no more than that for what, that chicken breast, and then that chicken breast and then some chips were probably what, another 250 calories, so really, that was only like 1300 calories today. Now today was a bit of a low day, I guess, and I exerted a lot, so probably could have added some eggs in there or something like that, but I guess I try and on the days that I can, kind of just let myself not eat that much, you know, keep being in that calorie deficit kind of thing. Trying to be in that calorie deficit so then eventually I could just lose all this weight and then, you know, recomp my body. Whatever body fat I can lose tonight as a result of eating like maybe 1300 calories. I know it was quite low, but it's not that I force my body to eat like 1300 calories like every single day, because that is quite extreme and unnecessary. But it's like, all right, today I might eat 1300 calories and tomorrow I might eat like 2000 calories, you know? Depends on, you know, how I feel. Anyways, I'll leave it at there, guys. Yeah, if you haven't, consider subscribing once again. I'm at 13k, so I want to get to about maybe like 15k would be absolutely insane. But I hope you learned a few things or two. Hope you enjoyed, you know, the content. Hope you enjoyed the video, and that's about it. So that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. You decide on something and then you bloody execute it, and then boom, your dreams, ideas, goals are turned into reality.